Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NAK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And not to state the obvious, but the day started off very, very nice. I mean, the price closed here, it gapped all the way up there, but then after that, it was pretty much all bears the remaining of the day. So I'm not going to say that the entire overall chart is ruined, and I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, to say that the bears took a good size bite out of it, they definitely accomplished that today. So before anything else, want to get a few things updated here and just delete those lines out. Sure, those lines still do pertain to the chart, but from a presentation standpoint and not wanting a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. And the other point that I want to map out is just to use this green line here and move it down to that point, which is it exact? Not quite, but about the $1.64 mark. And the reason I say that, yeah, the bears took a big bite out of it, but from the grand scheme of things, the bulls do still have the edge. They do still have the advantage because, again, big picture perspective. If you are a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 7.3 seconds, then yeah, for you couldn't care less about what I'm about to talk about. But for the people that care about the overall chart, this $1.64 area, very important because on two different occasions, the bears have tried to press down through there, but on both occasions, the bulls said not going to happen. So even if it did it again, bounce around and head back up, again, big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a big base of lows right here. The previous base of lows would be down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, then the overall stair steps would still be going in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what you want to see from a grand scheme of things, the grand perspective. As long as the price is drifting upwards, aka putting in those higher lows, that's what you want to see. So $1.64, definitely very important level of support going into next week. As far as levels of resistance, all about the purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average, was an area of support going into today, but the foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So with any sort of upwards price action, keep an eye on that purple line. That's going to be the initial level that the bulls need to fight through. So next week is a new week, so we'll see what happens with it. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.